Yo, I just noticed that I keep farming Creekcraft's posts as intros for my videos. My bad, Creekcraft. But I'm not here for that. Your Swan is here because Grow Algorithm just hit 10 million active players. And this time, the players actually love the update. And I will be teaching you everything you need to know about the 1.80 BZB update. As you can see, I am currently in the event spot and the queen bee in the middle will be our guide for making honey. The concept of this event is that every 1 hour, the bee swarm event will be triggered and bees will come out of their hive in the middle of the map and go to your plant and pollinate it just like this. Once you get your pollinated plants or fruits, you will be giving it to Onet right here and he will be turning it into honey. Say hi, Onet. Onet is a demanding person, which is why he will be needing a max of 10 kg worth of pollinated fruits or plants to turn into honey. Just like this, if you have a strawberry with a weight of 2 kg, that is not enough, which is why I recommend you guys to start planting seeds that grows large fruits as its base size, such as a bamboo. It will take 3 minutes to turn your pollinated plants into honey because Onet hates his job. Kidding aside, once you get your honey, it will be the main currency to buy items in the new Queen Bee shop. The new shop resets every 1 hour and it consists of flower seed pack, nectarine seed, hive fruit seed, and honey sprinkler. The honey sprinkler is the new limited sprinkler together with a chocolate sprinkler, and when using it, it will give your plants the new honey mutation. Moving on, the honey shop also contains of bee egg, bee crate, honeycomb, bee chair, honey torch, and honey walkway. So, the new update contains 8 new seeds to grind from, starting with the 2 seeds that you can find in the shop, which is the nectarine seed and the hive seed. I got a hive seed from the first stock of the shop during the update, and this is what it looks like. I'm a very lucky person. So the other 6 new seeds are the flowers you can find in the new seed pack in the shop, which cost 10 honey. Starting with the most common flower, we have the rose. It has 40% drop rate, which means you'll only need to open about 10 seed pack to have a 99% chance of receiving at least one. It's by far the easiest to obtain among the new additions. Next is the foxglove, which comes with a 25% chance of appearing. To reach a 99% probability of acquiring it, players would need to open approximately 17 seed packs. Still, relatively accessible with a bit of grinding. The lilac has a slightly lower rarity of 20%, requiring around 21 packs to give you a 99% chance of getting at least one. It's a bit more elusive but still within reach for most players focusing on flower collection. Moving on to the pink lily, the rarity increases significantly with only a 10% chance drop rate. You'll need to open 44 seed packs to hit the same 99% confidence level. This is where the grind really starts to ramp up. Even more elusive is the purple dahlia, which has a 4.5% chance of dropping. To obtain it with a 99% probability, you are looking at opening approximately 102 packs, a considered investment of time and honey. Finally, we come to the rarest of all, the sunflower. With an ultra low 0.5% drop rate, it would take an estimated 918 seed packs to have a 99% chance of obtaining at least one. This seed is clearly intended for the most dedicated players out there or luckiest collectors. These numbers highlight just how steep the odds can be when chasing rare flower seeds. Whether you're collecting for aesthetics, breeding mutations, or completing your garden, it's essential to understand the math behind the grind. Plan your honey wisely and set your goals accordingly. Moving on, we now also have 5 new pets in the game, which you can get in the bee egg in the shop. Starting off with the most common one, we have the bee, which has a 65% chance of hatching. To almost guarantee of getting one, you'll need to hatch at least 4 eggs. Super easy, you're likely to get one on your very first few tries. Next is the honeybee, coming in at 25%. This one's a bit rarer but still manageable. You'll need to hatch about 17 eggs to reach a 99% chance of getting at least one. Now for the bear bee, which has a 5% drop rate. At this rarity, it's significantly harder to hatch. You'll need around 90 eggs for a 99% probability of success. Not impossible, but definitely a grind. Even rarer is the petal bee, sitting at a 4% chance. To have a strong 99% shot of hatching one, you'll need to go through roughly 114 eggs. At this point, it's more of a long-term goal than a casual attempt. And finally, the ultimate challenge, the queen bee. With just 1% chance of hatching, this pet is extremely rare. To hit that 99% confidence level, you'd need to hatch a whopping 459 eggs. That's a serious commitment for serious collectors out there. Lastly, I will now be going to talk about the new bee cosmetics. There are new 10 bee cosmetics. You can get the first 6 cosmetics in the new bee crate, which contains honey pot, bee hive, honey barrel, honey pillar, bee podium, and honey fountain. The honey shop, on the other hand, has a honeycomb, bee chair, honey torch, and honey walkway. I actually got the honey walkway, and I will show you what it looks like when placed down. So here, as you can see, it looks very cool, and it looks like I would want to replace my lunar entrance to this honey walkway. The new bee cosmetics looks very good, and if you want your base to look like a bee themed farm, these new cosmetics are worth grinding for. So I rate this update a 7.5 out of 10. This Grow a Garden update is solid, with fresh content that adds both excitement and long-term goals. What's great about it is the new crops and pets, rare drop rates, team cosmetics, and bee theme. So what holds it back is that some pets like queen bee or the new flower, which is the sunflower, feels very grindy. Like I would need to open at least 918 seed packs to get the sunflower, or the 459 eggs just to get the queen bee. But it's not a guarantee, it's just a probability, and you have increased your probability of at least getting one. Overall, it's fun, rewarding update if you are active and willing to grind. So from new crops and pets to secret events and buzzing cosmetics, this update makes Grow a Garden feel fresh all over again. If you are not hopping in during the Bee Swarm event, honestly, I think you're missing a lot out. So drop a like if you are farming honey like crazy, comment your favorite bee pet. Of course, I would choose the queen bee because it's the rarest, and if I get one, I would always flex on it here in my future videos. So subscribe so you don't miss any future Grow a Garden updates, guides, and tips. And as always, until then, stay blooming, stay swanny, and I'll see you in the next one.